Hello, this is Alex the Grow How. On social media recently, I've been hearing a lot of people saying, why isn't my apple bearing? Why don't I have fruit? Where are my blossoms? And there have been a number of responses. The typical one, oh, you don't have enough bees, or sometimes there was a frost, which is sometimes true, or a bunch of other answers were given. And reality is a lot of these people are asking about new apples. This apple's been in for about 2 years, so it's still fairly new. And you'll notice there is not a single fruit on it. There was not a blossom. There was nothing. New fruit trees, particularly apples, take time to start producing flowers, depending on the variety. This in particular is a Fuji. Fujis take more time. If you get a Fuji actually providing apples in 4 years, I say you're doing pretty well. But in the first 2 or 3 years, or even the first year, it's just not likely to happen. I won't say it won't happen, because things happen, but it's unlikely to happen. Keep in mind, in general, most apple trees are expected to fruit maybe about 3 years, and you really should take any fruit off, or at least most fruit off, in those first 3 years anyway, to allow for root growth. But if it takes longer than that, patience is really what you need to figure out, because they're going to be ready when they're ready. And I can push a tree into production early, but that takes a risk, and I'm not in a rush to get my apples. I want a good, strong tree. I want it well rooted, and I want it mature enough to handle the load of the fruit and the bearing of the fruit. And those are really important things. So if you've got an apple tree and it's just been planted for a couple years and it's not fruiting, be patient with it. Sit back, relax, watch it the next year when it's supposed to be in bloom, or when you think it's supposed to be in bloom. If it's not in bloom yet, it just needs more time. It's kind of like telling your kids, well, I'm impatient, so I need you to marry when you're 12. I realize there's some people that would say, oh, that's a great idea. I do not think that's a good idea. And I think that waiting is a better option, and I think patience is a better option. Catch you later. Manana.